Remo Famo. Sasuna Ike of UTV also my happy birthday. Happy birthday to Elom Abba, Kumawood actress and film producer. From your team, friends, and loved ones, we love you so much. Elom, and then woda baby bia will be your happy birthday, Miss Elom Abba. We're your Kumawood actress and then a film producer. Into from your colleagues and everybody, we say we wish you a happy, glorious birthday. Nyame wish you no nyoke se. Abenache wache. I wish you well. Nyame tutu anamo ensi ye pa. Enti Miss Elom, enjoy your day. Yet so and so next is a birthday no be a wohonomo ye panty me won tot until the edika yabano and I'm a day amamo my entos na sabi mimbo remo na mene abedwafo ending komo na semenda wo mo edi na na asema de pono so ayeba be di eho enkomo wasi failure surge 220,000 Miss University cut off grades in 4 core subjects. We say ne asamwa betodwa yebedi ehon komo Asante Hene resumes Boko conflict mediation at Menshia Palace today for lasting peace. And also yebedi ehon komo referral of Osahin to privileges committee. It's cynical and diabolical, meant to weaken the minority leadership. We say a Mama Patton is the deputy minority leader and someone would they ato eja enono. Honorable Ebenezer Gilbert Nati, former MP Ablekuma Central, Saso Enanaya Sapon, a deputy general secretary ma United Party. Yesheni mu say Honorable Dixon Chere Dia, a MP ma Brekum West Ebabe Kaye sa na yatoa anas on so be join the discussion na e ben fo me anu wo ha say yidie ma me ne wo ma me mo makwaba na me no mo nhye nkomo bonase e ben fo mo ache mo matena se yeah me happy new month and so
thank you and same to you
thank you gradually 2025 be kwawie na 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 wo serious oh wo hu me hu ani die nko ano no
me
so when you honorable, good to see you.
Good to see you, Abena.
Maybe about there. You be adom na we.
I say me show power.
Exact.
Social media nyama dey say na me slow.
Ade.
But asan na kakakra.
Me kwasa we pa.
What am for no wedding na say no. Say na me.
Honorable.
Na me say monitor me that me na me catch you. Say me monitor pa.
Me ba so jai me monitor. And monitor me bio me
monitor pa utu ana team na me monitor pa me do for na pa na asaye nye we bi
she asaye na say asaboni nkuma sase o once me to me na ya meza off beat ne nko ade am go to
na engagement asana wedding no there but na no so there na I say
nko na me ko kan ya enka hu muaye beba menya kama fu die
na not just the what can me say it was a planned thing.
Se uhunu what can
honorable me vina na woman na be say wechi wo
na say me unyaba
unyaba ma
me unyaba ma they say me protect what I say aha I say me protect you
Edris I say protection abem nana bremu bi wo de bremu mami chu wo bremu na na de one boy said oba me baby me pesa oh baby bi aboko de
me adom me go so shira yen
me
ama adepachi na moja di funsan we mu die se na odi kan no ene na ye hye December ase ye mpa bo se nyankopon ne ye betwa December no wa maye hu 2026 ne hu dia owo e de maye in 2026 that is our prayer and also pray said on say do this month and na nkonhiata ICC pa so ye bonya me mpa say a driver for ne nkofo betutu kwan omo nso omo kita mo private car omo etu kwan nyina no nyame ene e betwa saa December without any accident we'll lose a lot of life. It is our prayer and I hope and believe say nyame beye amayenso na abana won say afiwe ye call ye party no which is the MPP party ye extraordinary delegate conference e wo Legon So Kaipa, somewhere July. Now, one of the things I hear of conference national to amend certain portions of our constitution.
Sure.
Na nyankopon ye adoma wukwada ebi wukwada we are no. The amended constitution no will launch it. Senebeya everybody will have a copy of the party constitution. Ye hu de wom ne esese uhu ne esese uhu as a party executive member or an ordinary party member krano. Ne esese uhu our party new constitution say be a to anamon bi ana oye bibia onim dia eden ojina so ntimi fa akonya we so aton safre party fo nyina the party mpanifo ya di invite amon no say nyame adma Wednesday latest by 10:30 we are seated by 11 o'clock. It's just an hour and half program and hoping and believing saying nyina eden ebeba na na ya maton safre no mabisa no the great transformation program no mabisa ne sa on mame. But me machine boss said, "Kwada want to me amba. Me am a copy of our party constitution. So ne be as a deputy general secretary, no, obe to me then. Assume be then. Efim, also be to me there any constitution. I be boa there.
Yeah, constitution that.
But we am one power because the way I book you when you bring one. Uba and I'm even surprised saying count. And nothing now you so pay na so man.
My business is abro.
My man a soft copy. We are aware.
But so hard copy.
Also open hard copy. And I say, no time I need print. None of wedding. To say the one about for me to print me grammar na they can't we. Also be open back. When I was back person there. But who say abna? Mostly na enka constitution data. So we amendments are launch you and ye adapt it in a special delegates conference and our baby.
Which have been done already.
Wait, data. Now, what is the brain behind launching an already existing constitution?
Honorable Dixon Shredia Adekye Nsroma be pimo ebekum Wester on a year machine honorable
good
to see you. But your boy Dixon will be in mobile Stuttgart will be any and the best like honorable Stuttgart.
What you and run on the campaign.
Yeah, but you so for no phone now. I don't be able
Mama, happy new month.
Thank you very much, and same to you and to our cherished viewers.
Happy new
month. So, and I unim say, Ghana man penny, you are John Drama in Mahama. So, Dina order.
Aye, so one of the where invite me.
Me fa kwenye so na ma wish no. Happy birthday.
Now, yes, ni birthday na said couldn't do ye because you're black.
Oh, and when you're black.
Oh, yeah, they say I can't find any black there.
Honorable Nati, money fan and see.
When him say a year no cry, we are a Thanksgiving.
I send a mubuka. Send a Juada mubuka. Send no muka, sorry, send a mubuka.
Assembly, Monica, assembly.
Bekua Banti.
Me wish a Ghana man penny. Happy birthday. Na yasre. Say Yankupon be man who did him dear. Solomon di bu ne man no na ode atoa enwuma pa oye said e be ya Ghana e be fa ne ntuma pa friend your excellency belated happy birthday.
Okay.
Na another nchanya quick one say na wotwe atwa mu ye budget debate no ba wiye and the way Yura Mama Ayarga 1 hour ojina na 9 so e conclude budget debate ma finance minister be wrap up na your estimate ya sha ase no I'm very confident say estimate ye ho adwuma no ye be wi animu ya pass appropriation ama Ghana afa na ntuma pa afra say o hwe palm oil sector Enroma ye dey gu akwan mu wo ho a menim ze
o the budget asem ba
oh honorable Nati money
in the coming days say budget the only minister budget ODP don't has former member of parliament.
So 1 minute na for
ready budget we are. Post budget workshop. We are debate budget. We are consider estimate. And sana we nyina nka hwe the main thing is say be pass appropriation law, because without appropriation budget will ready estimates and consider debate you cannot implement the budget. It is appropriation, and it is very important say you explain it now, you take that aspect very seriously. Meaning say mo hwe sika afi ye de be ye adwuma bibi to say 50 billion into big pusher eno na scale mo a ebia o ka ho asem, but there are a lot of good things ahead of us. And budget we know in the coming days, we estimate na pass appropriation, you will see immediate action on the ground. Memfa kwanya so na Ghana Mampanyini, finance minister, roads minister, the almighty Jene Sampa road. That no mebeka ha contractor is on site. And a big push into a home tangible benefits ye hunu no enye ba bi de e kan ye de ankasa
boma enso enka hu
boma kwan se
weekend mi simi fi hoba na me amere hoye me fa tano so ko fa hyiayem e ho na me fa koye dua nkwanta to boma de untumi enfa ho
abna se wa hu sa da di pefe 8 years abandada no chese
kama sem e de atomani
kwan ya omo aye wo Ghana ha unprecedented we was offer baby ya look at your national capital. There were 3 major outlets Accra and Sawam Kumasi, Accra, Kaswa, Winneba, Cape Coast, Takrade, Accra, Tema, Aflau, who say major outlets in our construction scenes, not a single one. Under the big push.
Okay.
And Boba Kwano trust say it is under consideration. Contractor will be on site soon. In fact, all over.
Mr. Mopan.
It's a one day, so one who said the Juma Koso. Nancy, what for Winneba route? Day and night. Day and night. And I make a Boba, the contractor will be on site. Meaning, say, you budget approval appropriation. No? You will see action.
Now, when you marry, who say me woman, many dear, it is alleged. I'm yet to find out from AMC or drip machine. I've heard so much letters acquire so releasing and come for NG so cross the bear, cast and nam sono, or my ya, none my any ye, me nana. Ena womo e pesika womo kope machine bia womo di jiwarasa enka we release ya maybe nkesika na kombe no komo betimi dia to fuel e de egumu nti am yet to find out from the MC say sanity dia then you say on set ya na de waka no so no matepa minim say wo de waban wo ene wo hono ena wo kan so edudwem nti enye se bia UTV so pe ena wo kan me se so faka gine de no ho na me there was a time me ko jape kroma me ka se me ba metena se ya bo akiri pa because o man fa no monam ho mo bre pa nti se nei no o man panyini tu ho anamo a ye da na sepa because ni nyina so ka ye ne yankasa yi krom ho no mo
no kwasem ne se even me amaban wo so kura me so kura ma bo akiri e sana se e ba mpuntu dwuma but I'm very happy say we are responding after 8 years of total neglect on that stretch. When him say 2015-2016, President Mahama de ma contract Adom Construction. Year kwan no year first coat nyina de could do sample. Aka second coat the asphalt ceiling na ye de begu so na ban sesai. E na omo twa ma kwan no nyina san say ya President Mahama ba ya or de ama see, yeah, under big push. Quick one. Menuya Pius Opoku, meaning say or a very diligent, hard-working MC Tano South MC, very hard-working, and they will make sure, together with MPC, say, kwanye won botem ho nyina no President Mahama afi we declare say Ghana will be a construction scene in 2016. That is how kakra will, because kwina all over enye baby kakra do baby na construction okoso. But by 2028, most of the big push projects here 2 years. By 2027, 2028, we will say a quite new na ebeba bedem. Kan wa kuma to yem.
Matepa me da say nana na wo ti bibie fi ho no mote honorable de wuso mo ntimi dan me ba me na yin so.
So mani me come just 1 minute.
Nana okay nana manenti 1 minute.
Senior.
Nana de oso mu dia.
The omo constitution no oti ana.
Abraham.
Constitution no da oti ana de.
Bekum abrantie. Ma me fa akonya wons na me da speaker Bagbinase. For the Parliament TV out they buy.
Yeah.
In fact, I had opportunity to watch the debates of this year's budget. And I mean, bomb minority na basupa. Excellent delivery. All sectors. Punching holes in the debate. I had opportunity to also watch the majority. And you can see the difference. But I don't blame them because, so what being more. I don't know about catch up. You find it very difficult. There are never be what I said then, because the minority that will be saying it. But from the leadership of the minority to, in fact, maybe I was so much impressed. It's even about the first timers and the kind of debates are the sector in which almost fire a debating the issues to the extent of Umbekaya. They be a me can sanitary part once. Me catch you say ye lanchi wa me constituency no ye ma biom to extent the men kolakwa do ma baby nko some ko bobo mesa na video ama o de ama na wabo atwe and now me do ka say on make sure exams for Monday no mama kwan on the 18th of December ko bisa say ye lanchi ye mo biom no ya ma any school sanitary part biom na. But go and look at this year's budget. The amount of money they have voted for the sanitary part. Say moi akwedine say bimba ya. Unsan kabin kogum anameboa. Bene in NDC government. They tell us one thing and a different thing. Yes, for budget na no abokan no. You presenting budget we na ye appropriation ye or bibia. The most important about all the budgets no is the allocations and how do you release allocation to the ministry, department, and agencies. And I'm not about this government alone. But previous governments, say, budget, you pass appropriation now. Estimating pass appropriation now. How much in the education ministry, department, and agency for them to execute their jobs? At the end of the day, no, you can try. You can you be no. Na sekana eden. And continue minority visa ebisa finance minister say na sekana a wo de be mo no e wo he. Okay, Martin nana.
Me yanko asem no so.
Yanko asem no so
ma shock.
Okay.
Hey,
what is shock?
Let's just say.
What is shock with there ho?
Honorable
because as a media.
Honorable, as some of the ponoso aye die ho enkomo wasi failure said 220,000 university cut off grades in 4 core subjects. We say let us omuche mono English language, core maths, integrated science and social studies. Let us say ye manom no 220,000. And miss because when to me and pass this 4 core year, then the course be any one so will be to me. Aye, honorable not to me as in view, and I say, honorable, what buying to me as if I'm buying for. Now, says to go dear and the found
no, I've been
and then for
that be. Sir, are buying and a deputy are buying
over tomb to me. I said,
and that's one also.
Hey, Nana miss.
But that's na much yaw phone efe na much yaw ni wa hefo na producers nso madam mas
me akasa de me honya me phone room na efe
so do I want for the Canada
nti
na bonati
na o se won kasa mama nka mansa misiro
and the phone ko na o DP unhwe
pacho Nana kasa. Feel.
Sugar.
Nana. And then the men can be. We can be enemy here. It will name their course.
We need their course. Now we can remember about constituency. From that to Jigrabusa. Maybe our constituency.
Good.
About constituency. Na me buy a meeting so. Your friend is a Odumase.
Yeah.
And I'm free on my bus.
Odumase.
Aye. Oh. Na ansana meba. Meba so su ade mi duro su ade na. Ami se me tran su tan no ami se ma mo aben. No mo ji me yi ni si ho.
Okay.
Me ka ni si ho. That's all.
Na mo ye adwuma. Mo ye adwuma papa.
Ye ka education no ho asem. Na over the weekend me nsaka information on the release of results any the summary report and say wayek for ankasa na e de ba abontin a mo chirichirim enkora dodo a your more feeling omo aye council omo results any omo a you know those categories you know mo de ba abontin na me yim ehye me kakra na me yim a ehye no ekufa say na nti sese ye kone sen na se ukohwe results na wobisa ho se na wode wo ba ko school say ye private say ye ban school say wutwa school fees say wutwa school fees aduane akora ibedi onso a wo bedom nyoma obeto ama na de akọ e ka wabo na akora ne beba fi na esunsun so emi na asfem kakra. Now, I'm not say, me no. There are 4 category items. Me de subono ebo.
Okay.
Niedi kan abofra na ankasa na wono pre ne daache no. Ni etosumienu school na akwada no ekono. Won a omo school no omo school management. Any like to the school itself. The tosumiensa aye awofo no ana won a nkora no ti won chen a wo hwe won sa awofo the parents and guardians and the etwato aye moral issue which has to do with discipline. These are the 4 fundamentals may attribute it to. Say ebi mo be blame ya buying for lack of infrastructure any nasifo ni mina ano wo free titi ebesi ne ye infrastructure ni ade yakoho a improvement be mu nkakra na akwada na wonu ko school na okura ne daachi ekura ono no what has been the child's contribution to onoana success in life. Abna, you are into the entertainment industry, kakra. So we share near kosu around. And you moko functions, any programs, any numamo ya. We compare near kosu between the late 2000s year remu in 2020, 2021, 24, 25. Now we share yenya penso. Na yedibisia. I tell you, sir, there's a vast difference. A huge difference. And Korani biko wo Korana wo ni near your friend vision cry be ya kan o twi.
Eni so adi hono.
Ubisa okra we primary school we GSS. Wo SS. Obe preach akọ. Hono na dodo na ehu uze hona we need that ho makwan be dem ma hu bibia woko vision in life korana we ye de ko share say schools no be ni guidance and counseling departments ni ade say na say o ma creativity ye create ye korana bibia wo ma pen so ya yeti ha nyina stuga ani eben de so mo ye 1844
ain't when day
1844 sugar near ye be
and I was so day
7 no dey na
me please come work asa
na ye ni bio so bra me sure say we drew SS wo hu bibia na wani echere
of course yes pa
and na ye kan nkora ni bibiri ni bibio me ni chere wo sode a wo se ne dachi hu hia no hu hia no obi kuna wo ba bagie ene hu hia no wo sori a wo se enu hu hia no 30 December ebe
na dream so
o sori a ne dachi hu be hia na enka wo fa phone a o de be sua de pa no there be TikTok no nam so
I start to pay.
That is one factor. What is the focus of the schools? Bana, they say schools na done competition. Parliament for unity, a former MP and a current MP. Uko mo constituencies are. Schools na a wo ho a o magi din ni ade nyina no. The focus of the school management is on how to maintain the name of the school. Omo ha, we be say omo meka kire.
Now how to maintain the school no? And you say students no be sua their pass.
Inti school ni na wo ho no kwan ya be fa so a kire na dia ma ne hunu ade. Na no so tie na na asante hene na wo ka say e wo say aban eye unemployment hu bibi. They should take it as one of the key issues. I think one of your pages reported it. There is a huge gap between industry and academia. How do we bridge it? It's the focus of the school. Say no schools.
I mean, is it the chew and pour no?
I know what I mean, baby.
Okay.
They want to do everything to maintain the grade A name na ya diama.
Okay.
Inti akorana oko try exams no. Okura ho na twist question niki to bia o de apem. Okura ho na twist niki to bia. 1 + 2. Senke 3. Ukoye na 4 - 1 bahano. And that is the focus of the school, to maintain the name. The focus of most private schools is to get some money out of it. The other factor has to do with who are we for and our guardian of the child. Most of parents are money control over their children. Inti abofrana ponkra waba fie no. They spend much time in the house. I don't know if you are aware. Awofo no ebi kra any time mangora no. Ebi enim sa akra no kra ko school na won ko school. Me wi a mehwehwe message bi ama ho. Obi a ode ne ba ko school. Ode osori o ma ne ba na school fees o. A private school. What the man around so one could fear. When says I could school fees from second year, Copem say, or mobile show at final year exams. And another papa who says, school from Congo school fees. Say school and Casano. Or not the woman on one whole timetable or cut twice a week. And if we fear no free our Papa no sorry na mama no sorry mu nyina tuka. Maybe I make a message na ma. So when you send me the I'll show you the message. The parental care of these children. Yeah, when you say education is for no be free, akika ni omo person mo can be may find rushing into conclusions. The discipline levels of these schools and these children. Abena. And now nu bi a yetwem. Not the level of discipline in institutions they are very high. So say a dying. And then a man it me a high sir. Na teachers it me punish. And no students. Teacher it me punish student. Ono mo to na brofo din corporal punishment. They didn't look at the general good of it. And a human right if we ever pinchy holes in the small issues, excesses are never.
No, most teachers need be so abusing.
And then I make some of making the excesses, the small ones they will know. Me school I'm a better Methodist. Me who teacher ni obo akure bi eprano. Na school ana esa ben yen Anglican. Me who bi. What you say? Me nua ben ma ko SD. Me who bi. Ye papa na mission schools no na no ma yeko. Me who bi. Yes, ye TB obi o me bo akora ma and home bia ma mo. How many of those news now here? And you be free. You be free ho, you say akora cry bonia. Baby a womu ankasa nkora no eba school muko junso ni omuko ja omonani ade adam. Waka sha akora ne say ene libra de wayi nti libres no enkunku kini ene ye momo punishment. You see a child abuse. Ene school ni etimi sori gina ane ochirechi ni at the face. People will throw all manner of questions. What has that got to do with studies? It has everything to do with studies. And that year, what was the results on the buy or more can once? And now no people. What is any account results once them say? And now, yeah, man, you're saying so politize, you're politicizing. Ye babe ye comparative analysis. Ye wa bem na passing rate you see. Ye free. And then I'm new ben wo baby. Na ye can make a journal say, hey. Oh, say results ya be. Ye na can once me. Next year, we can be pass it to. Kwanya me see kwanya mo be fast wo be pass kwara
Kwan be sa
emre bi atwam na me ka kire be me say ansan na adutwum e ba be ye minister for education. I think a year before or so and also kwara failure ma ho be ye ho ya gogba buy we na nyade na the following year omo pass pa o pass ma na ye fe me ye ka say pass abroso. We ya ba ya bo GS ni education service where anyone omachi next year be fake.
Then it means it's an induced
yeah hu
nti mo fa no make count so this failure no him for na your mona say next year to say
we raw data no mo dey about
nti next year
dey o can say na city what you say na abia no mo kan na adwemu no omo ma dwem pam no mo de aka na meka say yen amanyofo ya iti yi ye hyase say ye de amanyo bewramu a next year go how because aban bia ni obetena se amana yabo nechi say na breso say yes
education
one who are providing the infrastructure, the little motivation for teachers with me are providing systems near the other way ubekacha nza wanyade last sana mema time frame the BSc pen and the BSc what you say. So we need to be able to have a national dialogue on this. I am advocating for us to bring back corporal punishment into our educational system.
Okay.
Because it is one of the ways a bit miyama abofradin to esi akunya so. Esuade. Ghana's educational system used to be one of the most envied ones across the entire of Africa.
But if you also make an argument to say, we bet me a panacea bofra, we use to king.
Obianka say Yanko. Say, Ukasa Koranko Trade, you say a corporal punishment. Ondo a corporal punishment. On facing war a corporal punishment. Or DNA. Or more market scripts, and yeah, sometimes we need to be honest with ourselves. Almost your more scripts now. If you have more social media language, say social media language, acronyms, shorthands, any idea. Now, and you be no more throw or paper. No,
is this the latest or is it Clark?
I don't know the
Okay, baby, I got a clock. Jesus, no.
Akora bia me no edi nkomo. So, me say, oh yeah, no say, yep. Yep. And I'm say, na ma dwi wa chichi. Nti na me
say the upper chain I say.
Nti me ba me ni ba me ho so na me say, ah, what is yep?
Yes.
I say yes. King James bro nah. I was a bit taken aback.
Yeah.
Do you maybe say and I'm saying, do you? Me? Is that a response? Now, ne mama hwe me ni man success sign na ne mama de nim netara. Oso you when free what? What the bay ye wo no. Na na say the way me wife ajo ye call yitukwan kakra. Nka mo ti wa lanka. Ya friend say, "Well, extradite to be free." Go so the difference between any woman, we have a culture, they don't have a culture.
But
we used to have discipline, and they were not having discipline, and we copy blindly.
Okay,
yet here, unim say, "Sugar, me they say, well, the otako, or more uptown schools or more downtown schools."
Sure.
Oh, show one more. A more uptown school na. O sure said you more dress you or more uniform. Said you more kasa ni omo. Now buy yanom downtown school na. Say downtown school no e wo ho na omo de ye ni omo pese omo de ye no. Eno na ebi ba he o. And we think say it does not have negative effect on the performance of our students. It does have every effect negatively on these students. They will tell us say you need scientific people. And then by education ni bia or what ko page ya cambro fu bibribi ye program or mo friend or contributing.
And the page there 2 weeks and 2 years and
downplaying the effect of discipline in our schools on the performance of students. Now, akwara say omo ko class SS phone no e show mo botom. Teacher ni kan na no ma bo papa no ma nansa so no ma ansa. Uji phone no fini ni nsem na aka kire nse wonchura wontimi ntwere. And we want to play politics and research with this?
But Nana, you share from other perspective. You bet me the phone nation idea. But you say be a copy and paste. What I say?
Sir, no, copy. Honey, assembly free. Honey, free.
So they don't think.
They don't think. The boss now here cultural invitation letter be na. I was say kwa bonti. O father na no twem where who go school. And I say you me say you letter. And
okay,
so, you know me jina hono. Na me hwese ne chief asin sign.
I didn't mama na.
Adena me need 2 days. Sugar busy na me machine. Or say you free bibi attention to detail.
Yeah.
Me say Dr. Krenia so no or black pen me na wa second ade no. Ubisa say na say we utro dot ni so. And those days that was what made us who we are today. Ubisa Sugar or tiwo ine ya. O hu ni teacher ni ene aye kasi. Upon the fact say oye MP. Obe sori a chia no de na kunyama.
Sure.
And nembring who teaching no man high five. Akwara enkwara test paper. Nan say nkura mi hu bi ache.
Okay, Nana.
Oko kan ho asem sisi a human right for lawyer for omo fie. Omo discipline omo ma. And I'll give my last example. I'll give you LGBTQ and some bar up some time back. One of these journalists conducting interview. Mama na kind to be to call no pushia there na. Girl no busa, lady no busa na say. Putting everything aside. So wo ba. Efri abonten ba. No be catch us say mama. Ene me hunu do say me ye bema. Nso me hunu say me ye wo ba. Anase wo ba no be ka se ma me bibia me drum pese me ware na me hu yi ye be ma de enso be me ye onam hu na ho ye me fe pa pese me ware twansa ma me no anymore asesa also she shouldn't personalize the interview. Personalize what? Who promote ade no ye dey ba ofie dia they shouldn't personalize it. Omo yes in discipline who is discipline issues are not omaye hyper omo person make am once qualify no kohwe the level of discipline these men who come out to talk human rights give to their wards, the level of sit down and learn instructions extra teachers are oma fa womo e wo fie ma womo ma oba bontin die begina TV so ni radio so no be catch wo say fa wa no kasa kira akwa de akora na ye de e ne right de akora na person wo ye de ne onya aggregate 85 na wo de ba fie no enya ofie na wo de ba wo bra e mi fie na wo de ba na sabo fra no se ne dachi anye ya enya fie nko na wo de betena wo ye nyina sa fe ofatua first person bako ye honorable student fe se me menye MP ofiriwa na ba former MP fie me de oba consider me because onim se me ni bi se ono. So we need to deal with these issues, especially the matter of discipline. And not the guiding Guarano. Now, once we have lost it, how on earth do we even justify these results and attribute it to your friend is saying infrastructure? Any nyoma. Now, and Guarano mu nkrasi no mu nisa infrastructure no mu de omo pass here. Minka see free, but over the years, I think we have improved. So there is something probably which is not scientific, and we are not looking at.
Okay, medase. Mame, reading messages they be me about honorable. So, Mr. Sabina, talking about roads from Poku Chrome, coming down to Ahafo side, the newly constructed road there. You see the way it is destroying. Less than 1 year. Honorable Dixon doesn't use the road. Road though, he uses flight. Honorable. The drivers alone from Accra and okay. So say that area pen omiti woman. Okay. Yes, but concerning a child who refused to pay his or her school fees, the school authorities also disappointed the parents because the child was not going to school, but none of the teachers called the parents that the child was not coming to school. They are not working in any pana ediaka hono say achache phone bi no also so na just disappointed parents no because abo from me to school fees and answer on back class at least or parent number nti mo betimi so I find out the nti abofra no emma and no say another discussion about my member also
abana ma me fa konya so na me chia me nwa na mani wa omohwe e wa ha this issue of the Wasi resource about over the weekend now. Just as Nana Kan, we are from a station B and ma me kan wo say we should discuss issue devoid of partisan nature. Say the politics will lose the substance of it and how to deal with the issue. Esan say omaya timu bibia ye de ya amanyosem na esan say de ye amanyosem ntino bibia esese ye di insem etutu ene de esese etumi ye ni ye no esan amanyosem tu ye ntumi ye ni ye eno ema ene ewie ye nse say SS 3 years me kai edo baby ebeba 2.5 years e call baby call 4 years e samba back to 3 years until you ask ourselves say why are we playing with our education system? Is it because we want to just say omunko school na omunwie and now say ye pese ye be wie no ye benya nkofo asabi daache se mpenifo ni ho a on betumi eden won so betumi adi man no so or is a matter of say oh ye ko school intima ye nyina eden ye nkubi. This results I'm putting it at the doorsteps of 5 groups of people. And then baby ye do say in the performance of our results I say ye found kola 10 biana best 6 or 4 or we in 9 I failing no. I'll put it at the doorsteps of 5 group of people.
Okay.
Nye di kan eye aban. So me say aban I'm not referring to the NDC government, but I'm referring to since make I say from 2010 up to today. Eye pop eka ho. Ne tosu mienu awofo parents eka ho. The tosu miensa eye school na nkasa. The tosu enan eye adusuafo no ena enum no eye the so called social media as say e di yadi. Abana when it comes to aban asede no anything e di ma schools ayewo. Aban asede dey say obe provide schools no with nyama ehia ebema adesua den akonenim. Ebi ye infrastructure, ebi ye textbooks ese omunya, ebi ye teachers sa omuye omuche nkwala de no omu welfare and omu well-being ene ya aban asede. Yem bisa ye hu say as aban not NDC aban, not MPP aban, but previous government, the current government and what have you know have been able to do what they are supposed to do now. If they have, then why are we here? Awofo abna obi eko senior high school wa makwan abafie obafie no okita iPhone 17 Pro Max. Maame no papa no ambisa ne se na wo ko school no se bi mi kan benku e ma me chocho udi edigu hu se fa ko school eto gari olonka miensa de mao na phone wo kanya free hifa will not even bother to ask. There are some of the parents are sebi baby ani bako school ka no oni obi wo doesn't even care about say me hwe me ba no eden adesua onya fa ne bag ya hwem no ko so onim ne ba no and he doesn't even know ne mano se no omo ni omo eden enam so obi a eden ni ope all because of me the Banuko school. Now no, me call PT or me mass school about 2 weeks ago. And a teacher, a parent, or sorry, or say oh no, or the Banabe school, what your school fees, why your way, so he's expecting say school near way. Instead do me be sorry, I'm Mr. So Bano that thing here don't put all the blame on the school. Uti your friend is saying, Sam Michelle camp quiet so. Odi uba free ho e di bus school e wo danso man na say ufa traffic we move by later who do you blame the authority? Meanwhile school no say by 8 we will close the gate, we will not allow anybody to enter. So ubanaba now we not be gate say man MBO manumba, do you blame the school? It is you decided to go and leave there. Maybe now team danso man rented they say wako ye bibi, so you can't put the blame on it. So I think the awofo also have a role to play to ensure it is not a matter of saying me banner the eco school keke, but it's a matter of saying me the well-being and welfare of me banner. Yaman homework. And say why ye an answer on ye. I can give you a chat between me and me, your friend is saying, my small boy, the teacher. I was helping him to do his homework on Friday. And I'm sending because now I said I'm sending chest. I don't understand. Can you please explain? Then she explained it to me. I believe that we need to. It's not about say who control bana way. We to me who say
be involved in the activities in to
me who say who are your friends in the school? What do you discuss in school? But it is not like that. We come to the school itself. Shesubaya teachers ni bi eni nkwala ni bi ewo school. And it's instead of say obekre akwala na ade no Akwala ne feel say by me having an intimacy with the teacher no, oh I'm good to go to get the results. Inti teacher no the akwala na akoda. Or then we no man mass. And that's why it happens in the university. Akwala bi me person be university ni di. I lecture no corre girl no sound feeling. Na girl no bufu here. Inti they be in fact I was the same class with the omo. They be always lecture ni ba no ohun na no inti me be some madam for this. Na girl why is it? Osi oh. Papa na we no sound feeling no. Let me see that is very good. Because don't depend on your satisfaction to get the result because he wants at the end of the day you excel. So don't feel so do one command no. So I think that the school authorities also should be able to make sure say look, we are here to train in Kolano to become people in future. But you're not here to say so omumbe from na mo den omunko. When I was the MP, anytime we are having an education program, I always tell them, say look, me first prime minister me babeko. And I know by now maybe she's watching. Ellen Kwe, when me class 1 teacher. And she's still alive. And she's a delegate in my constituency. In fact, she has held a lot of position from the constituency. Until me call her, join my campaign. I'm kind of song. And tell her, Michelle, about we dear to mommy. So, madam, see you. And tell her, ye me and son a contest. My former member of parliament, the late Okule Norte. My former chairman, Lawyer Kwe, and myself. And I was a young, in fact, I was around 31, 32 years. And I'm calling her. I'm saying, me and Sana, ye contest, ye move wine, and no winner. A bear the power. Also, a winner, winner, a bed. I'm saying, ye move wine or winner. What bet me that wow. Also, me now, I'm wow because Okule dear, minne shots here, and I say, Lawyer Kwe, so dear, or no same bush, and also damage. I'm saying, but the means ano the other bit me dia hwa hu pa no me o say aden na me se so kule we no win no parliament no debate on the floor we be say me MP na wo ho no say le akwesu win a we be say me MP na say me win na me debate on the floor of parliament we be say we me chair na dey o class 1 because you say me say na mo kan won twi mu fan gba akumi
o ma wo sin gume
o ma wo sin gume. I'm saying, yes, you'll be proud to see me debating on the floor that this is a boy I've taught in class 1 that today is a member of parliament. But teachers, what do we see today? A whole teacher dating a student, a head teacher dating a student, all in the name of man.
How do you punish that? So we phone so abed there kwa no what's no.
We really kids our school. And some of them also, because he or she is dating, your friend is saying, teacher, on Fadisha and Yefi. Then we come to the students themselves. Abna, you and I know. We cannot compare our time to this time. And sometimes it saddens me because the discipline that we had during our time cannot be compared today. Look, me see, JSS, number 1 teacher be. Your friend Mr. Alute, or a science and math teacher.
Be a teacher.
Hey! Now, I do need or duty. Mubapea. I say, Obia, cause your session blue, red, green, and what have you. That 4 colors, no. And I demarcate Obia, baby, I saw Oprah, baby, I saw UCC. Me see, or duty, say blue for Muna Mplaha. We are from form 1 to form 3 obi ati ho obi am person be ko obi be fa ho a obi ja bibi atu ho because oba na we are do be ko rounds o we are na so ko hu bibi mu pra wan hu hui wa gwaw no oba classrooms na ya enu ko apo na ya no o boy o more no o de be 2 table so no wa hwe on bu obi bia unsa na chi no o we oba yi usu no wa gina table no so wa hwe wo nan one say unan yebu nan ho a eye yakwacha yebu say yebu tu that kind of discipline and sure. But today in Kolano it's not like that. Ye insua de na me can one of the stations is here and say yeah one of the issues are affecting Kolano so no the school placement e wo mu say obi every brekum oni buseni bia won kan ha onim obi onfa nkran kwa ne maame no kwa no to ne ndan ensi nkran hada ne papa mba nkran hada ma kwa no kwa apo aba hada na dey abetu secondary a day school in Accra. What option? Ebia maame no will not get access to Brokum Abrantie. Ana onim penin bia so me to me into koye change ebi mame into sakla no ba. The only option owo ho no so copy hostel at the mom. Who control the hostels? Look, and I was using one secondary school as an example. Ebenezer Secondary School down Nsroma here. Udu school just opposite the school. There's a big house we almost there hostel. In fact, Madam Fobiti ho we until for the past 1 month we call her Akonobiasa. Until first day we call us and then Uncle Abibu so a hostel. Now I'm say hostel for which school? They say Ebenezer Secondary School. I say what? And you know, you share boundary with me in the constituency. I know the kind of life people live in that vicinity. Now, in fact, she's my favorite. Your friend is a musician. Me friend pa when they say, "Oh yeah, ni programming." Me call Madam Fonoho. You call meeting. I address it. I won't lie to you. You address it. You into one I'm afraid back home. I'm saying some more coming. So we are going for entertainment at
West Hills Mall.
I say, we are going for entertainment. I say, yes. I'm saying, with this kind of dressing. I say, yes. Yeah, Abena. Who feel say our boarding house Obenya sa access no. In fact, nyama krapo a odi efifie edi aba.
Yeah, allow
School mo no, odi akọ hostel ho no. Who feel say our boarding house a obetumi aye. Now you go to the secondary schools. Even with those that are more bored than the crap no, ebum ehuru ho, bo bad life, no masaba. And all be na they kind no, all because they say we can't punish them. Anything no, teacher we den kokan. Because who could bunu we and not koye ni bibia. Na ni maame den. I have a friend who teach at one of the schools in Adenta. O say ubu akwala wo school a less than 2-3 minutes. You will see the parents, any your friend is saying community for a basketball to come and attack, so they don't beat anybody in the school. So akwala no enya time, enfa ensia adie. So benya time pack of adie se me sua adie, they won't do it. Always living a life. So this resource no is part of it. Yes, akwala no say yen twema report emra. What causes it? Then the last thing, social media. Look, yes, I agree with you when you say, oh, your friend is somebody there. Look, Mimi Ba Obrimpon, 6-year-old boy. No, about that, I need your phone. I'm saying, for what? I want to do a research. Class 2. Research, Ben.
Oh, but class 6 a day. Sorry, 6 years a day.
Class 2. Class 2. They say, oh, yeah, research. No, I bet you. Nana Kwame, no, I bet you. All in the name of research.
No, someone who assume say be na wa ba na or ba beji so the
beji me phone so the koye
research.
You man the work with school. So you have to research it. And then answer if Friday no me twanu bia. Me ko ho a wakokoto your friend and say, Aleza, what is the difference between this and here? Were you not giving notes? Or say yes. Now you go and take your notebook and say.
Refer to your notebook.
Or tell them see better. Me tell them say read it. Into a kind and say so read the question. Now say so underline the answers that was in the question. Or read and say so what is the difference between this one and or say but that this one is so Aleza will give you so simple.
Sure.
Sakra no. Me say no, I say na my example. No, any sister kasa. Oh yeah. Let me say what's the meaning of it? Or say yes.
I'm more both together sister we win.
I mean,
it's okay.
I was like, what is really happening?
And the meaning is it from the school or from Mofra or more enam anas na yonko from
every school, every phone, all these things are part of it.
Wow.
So one for we need and Diomechia. Look, me, I've written to St. Benedict. I want to mom go school. Because Chom said, look, if you say you don't discipline children, for me, I want you to discipline them for me. Because I want them to become prominent people in future. So it look as if say obey the opinion for any NDH. So the social media too is not helping us. But how can a 13, 15, 18, 16-year-old girl walk back quiet no yes social media? Hey mano, mami for me yesterday you bao. Stuga you want you careful we na makoti stuga baby o. We go take them. I mean, look at the life we will maintain. You see,
maintain now, kind of focus on spelling on to spell.
And on Pharisee or posting about social media. Look, and now to end with it. Let me film me. And now, girl no brother, and ya or bar person or worry no. No, they need coffee. In fact, the call is standing in the basu diagro. Nto dade ni ho ana ho ne bada no hagi no ho gan eh asime so be den wa ha o se we na me hu na me pese
me worry no
o se we enye yi Mr. Nancy the balance ada na enye yi they argued and argued na this brother no twi ni nwan ko to se adenti na me nwan no se o ma me worry o se when we're in school I was into prostitution. Oh. And I was in the same room, the same everything, and your sister was my friend. So she knows much about it. If I even allowed her also to be doing that. And I need call beside me and say, I didn't know mommy worry no. Now the entire own wa catch him. Now sister now so yebi. I say yes. But on no dim shame. Then the lady came and apologized to the friend and said, so because I know you, me so worry me nyana, you will still be having the same habits that you were. They may catch and you say, you might not know the implication, but I think sir, it has gotten to a point, and this one, I want you to take it up and make a statement on it in Parliament. We should have a national discussion as to how our education system is running. Whether NDCU, whether MPPU, it should be a way we are going to make sure that this are, and yes, idea, I can tell you, Abna, it will be extremely difficult. So it will get to a point. We will not get the substance that we want. When I was in Parliament, a friend of mine was telling me, he said, Yankoye, and then answer me who say social media 2 weeks PhD, need 3 years PhD, need 1 week PhD, na me srek. Na madam for say, we yanko ye Harvard. Yanko Harvard. I say, hey, na Harvard ye dem be free hanu mako. Osi
online.
Osi online. Osi yeah. Na obo obi di. Osi o kwaza akwa no ni PhD na osi o kwaza ya many 3 weeks 4 weeks.
Me dem minti PhD 3 weeks.
No, na check. Minti. 2 weeks PhD. And the metro school omo ye bi.
I send video now.
And na yo test to conclude. And I say, ebi mo di yes sir. You see that thing too, for me, I don't think it's helping us.
What thing?
This is in the name of short courses. 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 1 week.
Knowledge. You're carrying knowledge. So
you see, so we have to classify it very well.
Okay.
At the end of the day, no, it will not be a yardstick. Am I so? Obiako yebi. Because people call you 1 week, they know, or particular now, background now. Because you're not enjoy exams for home. And it's not a certificate. No, and to deceive, no actual PhD in economics.
Honorable.
PhD in lands and natural resources.
Honorable Stuart Bacho Bremo Mami.
Yo, many of them say you're spending about an hour exhausting this very important subject. Nanaya Wakasa, former MP Akasa, and I think say yenina ewo 1 page. Education idea and say ye politics. Na say yenya national direction. Let me tell you this. Say o compromise on education. You be produce doctors, nurses. Wa compromise quality of education no. Obe yare ama doctor bi akohwe wa ama wrong prescription ye compromise on quality ye be produce pilot odam wiebuna emergency kakra bi ba the outcome could be disastrous. Ye compromise on education, ye engineers ebe ye high rise buildings build bridges ama a collapse before us. Enti education there and say ye de ya man yosem na ye make sure say ye compromise on quality. But said ye da ye nyina ebobo ho no akoye bibi asese aya competition party ben was so result senate here I think we should move completely away from that. And mama ye nunu ye ho nsere ye nyina enim se Ghana one of our major challenges are ye face saa no ma ye nkwara ye produce omo wo basic secondary schools. Say kura universities baby or quality don't ye compromise on the quality. It is about time say ye pese ye develop asomanya ye share education no ye da mo maye focus so much on nipa dodo a pass you omonya A1s omonya say ni ade. Let us build a nation. For instance, enkwara no nye nipa no nyina ne betumi awie secondary school a obekọ university so okoye medicine okoye engineering okoye we. But say ye ma technical education no so eka ho ne ade a obi wo ho a onhia English no ansa na wakoye ne course so a opese oye. Eti ye focus on English, maths, science, social studies ne de keka ho no. Ye be sere se ye be hwe na ye tu anamo e de afa ho esa ne se some of them say the medical yakano. Do you need English to become say an artist? Oh yeah, artist sir. Do you need English or maths?
You know, what to be transcription.
No, now, but the point is that you see, let me tell you. Okay, baby. Cuban doctors, Japanese doctors, German doctors are or moba no because on English no kura on te. You understand? Or more or mobile no a medical doctor on tebrofono as a medical doctor. Or to be a diagnosis, yes, surgery, a BBR. The point I'm building is too much emphasis ye place on, for instance, English any language. Now because of that, won't mean progress in no. I think we should move away clearly from that. Now ye share or be a very good engineer, hands on, obey to me, I am normal baby because when to me I'm passing English, I'm passing social studies in the Nipano, and to me Nyakwenya, Enkotwa, so
my refuse to say, and no sooner Kasa, ye ditch ya dear, ewo Ghana hasi. And the idea near children in English. What kind no one tia? Let us what meaning different. I said, nay, what UTV so I walk say. One should be an OB air show, any publish ya some walker. Brofukasa no ko use what twist there can a different way. I feel I want to because no. And yes, Anna Mecano. Into you say,
that's where we are getting it completely wrong. In Ghana, eloquence in English has been misconstrued as in-depth knowledge and subject matter expertise.
I don't expect that.
No, that is how eloquent you are. But the point I'm saying is that there are several areas. For instance, to be good engineers, or be an engineer, do you need to be so eloquent in English?
But sometimes it's not about saying, no, it's about writing.
Who says
because some day our failing English, no, your oral.
So are you suggesting say?
And you were written.
Are you suggesting that Korana were failing English? No, to mean English Korana. It does not necessarily mean so. The point I'm making is that over reliance on our core subject say one person no won't mean to us. We should do something about it.
Okay, yo. Mame and Nasi. Na ene Mr. said if you're not bonate honorable. Referral of Osahin to Privileges Committee, it's cynical and diabolical. meant to weaken minority leadership. Mama part and some will canon. The minim say me say ne back, you know, story near the and so the main church my men done among.
Abna, before me buy no so no. On this education issue I can obi sending message, one former MP be sending message.
Okay.
And obo school ni say akwala bi wo school mu ho a. Ne maame eton wi tofe. Emma de ba akwala no ebe school e wo school mu.
No, the message is there. Former MP, I send it.
It's a former member of Parliament. Really? I don't want to mention the school's name. It's a very popular school, very top school in Accra.
Abofra na mama ye wi tofe.
Wi tofe.
No dey ama abofra no. No akoto ama ne colleagues wo. Baby ye drew.
But me, I have even me school bi mu a eno so Accra ya. The same we issue. Mama ni ba me fie be su ye se ne ba no e na me si e asem. Me call school one no at the same issue. Say akwala no e di we e beton e wo school mo. Akwala no so enyo no dey buy and the head and the tail of it. Because I know the woman to be very respectable woman, young lady, single mother. So I'm not surprised. But in one sense no so na bebia omote no so no e bia na akwala no akoye mama me no so ni ni ba no so buy. And some of us baby na tesa
because your man be omuso be omudi wo school ye different omudi wo fie.
Popular school pa o.
Hey, and we say no to our parents no be say akwa accuse teachers.
So bibia kotu no ba ne say obehu se no be akwa school mo.
Wow. Anyway.
Abna, on the issue of the minority leader assigning Alexander Afenyo Marking to privilege committee. Mitie Mama Pat press conference. But I have even spoken to some MPs on the matter. You see, and Honorable Dixon Waha, me call Parliament. Adrasafo. That is why me Obian in my relationship with Adrasafo. So when her issues came and all those things, I constantly defended her because of my personal relationship with her.
Okay.
Yakov 2017 offered young about Parliament for in Greater Accra, especially the first timers. And she took us through proceedings on her own, training, and also advising us on certain things. Then the issue of committees, in our church committees. Me call Parliament, I have two committees I wanted to serve on it already in mind. Lands and Forestry, because I know it is my field. 2, Appointment Committee, because to bombard appointees are umeba
with questions.
But you know besides the committees ben amonya anka mo be say na me kind also for lands he can talk to the chief whip chairman to work on it. But with the appointment committee there, on to me and guaranteeing because of the emergency war for the president to appoint ministers or member for vetting there or no the only say no there so she would rather recommend government assurance committee, which there's no difference between an only appointment committee because I know so there you come say na because of me Parliament no so you can bring the minister to come and face the committees. Okay, so we obey. Into so no so it's the same thing. I'm so okay, fine. This issue of ECOWAS, the minority leader, as I'm speaking with you, or a member of ECOWAS Parliament, as I'm speaking with you, and to extent of being the third speaker of ECOWAS Parliament, I will be surprised. So the catcher me say,
is it a third deputy speaker? Or
yes,
third speaker?
Third deputy speaker. I will be surprised. Say abna otihi. Now the CEO for your friend is saying multimedia. aba be catch say your friend is saying despite say me mpese abra ebetna ha as a host but rather no me pe your friend is saying nanaya so on betna ho as a host. What is that make can say? Minority and the background of every member of parliament when committees are being done. There's a percentage, and because they say no, they have the overwhelming majority, you know. For my information, most of the things now more, you know, because when I was in parliament, 169. So that committee, you know, say in lands of forestry for instance, in or 25. 12. So 13 majority, and now more 12. Can 25. In this case, there were other organizations your friend is saying because we are affiliates with parliament, Omuko, ECOWAS Parliament, AU, and all blah blah blah. No, majority of them, most times, no, leadership and maybe some other members, per the discretion of the your friend is saying the leadership, because panel oh bibia or lobby, bibia look person to kwan ka lobby.
Na asa na wanya.
Oh, I say na honorable this some 180 BB.
Ntisa honorable. Honorable, you are misleading.
I'm not misleading. I'm not. Mami come there.
Your analogy be say, be a multimedia. See you now. Wabema you have. I'm completely.
It's not just say majority no a dictate. I'm a more minority.
Exactly. Then I may say, how can you tell me say? Your committee.
Honorable, na me be mo ba be say. Me kai time wa na more majority side no. Na honorable Chimensa Bonso and na ye majority leader. And na honorable Afenyo Maken ye deputy. And no muyi wo no as deputy eco represent ye na meboa.
No, I think your friend is saying Afenyo eco ho before your friend is saying so any leadership position in Ebaso.
Not the majority,
no.
Deputy.
He went there at the time he was deputy.
Yes,
deputy.
He went there when he was a deputy.
My more conversation with Kakra. A convention, Iowa Parliament. Say deputy minority, deputy majority. ECOWAS. That has been the convention. Deputies in the court throughout.
Okay.
Leader be uncle holder. Say or leader now or no co ECOWAS. That has not been the case because
now recent one ni enya na honorable Mahama Yarga ECOWAS so no leader.
Oh Mahama Yarga ECOWAS. Debbie.
Enya
ECOWAS.
Okay.
Yeah, Abena, I'm happy so say a convention in what parliament.
Yeah.
And I make sure say committees are a what parliament. And your minority and our minority the bet me a chair say for weni two committee in so. Obi to me can't chair minority say in the energy committee no we want this the majority cannot say we want this person and this person and this person. The number of people are parliament per the ratio no minority no say we need 6 people from your end for finance committee. It is the discretion of the minority leadership. So we want okay we the move call finance committee. I know about an issue.
In 2 years we are nowhere we.
But we are it goes to
exactly
the your friend is saying. But you cannot force it.
It will come to the plenary.
But you cannot but you come to the plenary before the plenary na more ya share speaker am my BBA we as am ceremonial BBA.
Plenary.
Are you telling me say the committee be two preliminary I'm rejecting the person.
Several. They now know your constitution now know your say changes.
No, after changes they always done because obi wo ha now your friend is saying member of a committee. Then the person becomes a minister or a deputy minister of the same ministry now on. Then they do changes also. It happens when the changes. They do changes anytime. If there's any because you cannot be a minister for local government and be a member of the local government committee. You can't be. So if your friends I will be to say I'm Ahmed Ibrahim or a member of the local government, which I know he was a member of parliament and was a member of the local government committee when I was in parliament. and before he was a member. So when he became a minister for local government, he cannot be a member of that committee. So if Marco Tinase and the minority say, oh, these are committee members, and then with the ECOWAS Parliament.
How do you compare that to ECOWAS?
But ECOWAS, it is the discretion, is the committee, your friend is saying, how do you call it? The minority. And the better to say, waiting. I know,
but not necessarily say a deputy spec, and they are supposed to, go there.
This is the standing order of Parliament. This is the standing. Look, I have taken my time to go through it.
There's nothing there. Okay.
Say when enko. And for, I mean, you cannot say because Nipani Koho when he was a deputy minority leader and now he's a leader. So by virtue of that, on free honor. Meanwhile, the person that you say Udiaman Nipani say when you confront her on the matter, Okacha said no, because the person who is there is a member of your friend is saying the same party. He's on a leader, and to some extent, he's holding a position there. So let the person be there. So why do you want to say chin? You don't want a person there. At the ECOWAS Parliament, so extension of the friend is saying NDC administration. Now that they can determine who should be. Look, now me catch you. Say, look, what is happening in this country? If care is not taken, a bad damn. Look, go to the ministry.
In what way?
Because the partisan nature. Look. I'll give my own place as an example. You're a municipal director of education. You're a municipal director of health. Now go to the place. You're appointed because of the promise given. You're appointed municipal education coordinator. Meanwhile, the person have no any knowledge about any education.
Have you had a discussion with the person who said we need knowledge?
But what I didn't know a party member, a party executive member, you see, education coordinator. For what? Education health director. For what? Meanwhile, we have a municipal health director who is a medical doctor. We have a municipal director of education. Our free ministry of education, you're posting about her. So Nepal they fan say be coordinator no kwa den.
It's a coordinator no
job for the boys
under the municipal and say
coordinator
and say municipal
coordinator we can free. No, we need to
hold on.
No, they are misleading.
I'm not misleading. I'm just telling you what is going on.
Honorable Nati.
Yes.
Sa coordinator no e share municipal director and say municipal director no mumu na share coordinator na say.
A position being created at the assembly by the chief executive. That's what I don't know. That's what I'm asking.
Have you asked?
No, there's not even need because the education is on its own. The municipal director of education, a reporting at the my friend is saying the municipal chief executive because when you have the assembly, but what appointing a party person, not a coordinator. And if you are enemy, my name can say the phone.
Oh man, no kasa.
Who can tell you? Me tell you.
Because I just fight.
Landing. And then the why get to back
me who shishime me.
But
the why get once the baba so me intimate the carrot.
But we na member.
So for me, I think say what the majority want to do a non-starter. What they are trying to do, no. Look, and yield any results. Omopa, then they should take all the appointments at the ECOWAS. No more on call for now. If that's what they want, and that's what Mika said. See, I'm saying here, Nyama ECOSO, Emma and Nemu media for na manu gege, and then ebima koji cast into Marco Amanatum. Ebima koja appointment into Marco Amanatum. Omo amu koji here amu train omu contract. Any of appointment into omu to Mikasano omusa Amanatum. Asofo koja appointment into Marco Amanatum. Nyama ekosu o maimuno. People have kept quiet because of their stomach. That's why I keep on saying, look, this country of ours, if we don't change, we'll be where we are because we think about ourselves and not about the country.
Okay, may that say
a quick one. And an America say or misleading. We be anywhere. Assemblies are appointed coordinators. Education they have say or more MBA Juma have directors. Many about the woman they say to say MPs. Key area say bia me wa agri coordinator ewo me district no me na me ma fa na wa advise me wa agri so that I know how to deal with agri issues. Most MPs be our education coordinator and you are limited to the office of the MP only controls or co school be and no
until ono no sa no wona wutua ne ka
exactly yes ayi o ma sa fa no ayi ono working at the office of ABA MP based on subject areas so relevant to you DC wo ho obetumi one obetumi have assistant or advising on issues of health so that he's on top of let me tell you let me finish for instance he's been a member of parliament before who oversight on education health near there monitor and evaluation. You have to monitor and evaluate all these issues. Do you have the expertise? It is your responsibility. And if you have somebody to assist you in doing those things, that is completely different and altogether. So, all kind of.
For instance, be a wafa Adekye Nsroma to be maybe a coordinator on a specific area.
Yeah.
I mean, how do you announce it?
Oh no.
Do you make it public?
Oh no. I mean, maybe at your level analysis. Maybe assembly no be to me staff officers who be to me ama obia or knowledge expertise in certain field. Advice DC MP. You bet me ama obi expertise no advice in those things.
These are personal these
are totally that me name the account. What he's talking about. But let me finish with my days.
No, let me Nora na ayele tete as municipal education coordinator for Ablekuma Central Municipal.
Well, I can't comment on that. Anyway.
I can give another one. Health.
Honorable. The point. Yeah. Municipal assembly. I don't know. The point I'm making is we should be very, very careful on issues. You're commenting. You're setting issues. No said yet. Especially as a former member of parliament, me abana asema edaho aye kanfa the minority leader no. I am constrained in a way. One, Honorable Afanyoma Sahin is one of the key members of the leadership of parliament. The leadership of parliament, speaker, minority caucus, majority leadership, clerk, more leadership of parliament. He is key minority on a leader, and for that matter, out of respect, I find it very difficult to run commentaries. And again, speaker has advised, say, refrain from running commentaries on the matter, and for that matter, I will not be running any commentary on that matter. Safe, say, say he's been referred. But as a former member of parliament, he knows very well. Say parliament take a decision. In fact, they said there committees ni bibiano. Yes, minority munko fendi pamra, majority munko fendi pamra. Nipa ya de bebano. Eba parliament. Na ya resolution. Ya resolution jitumu wiya. Se openesu, umpenesu. Resolution no abeye adwuma. Na parliament nso nyankopon adom. Say parliament take a decision na wonyintum ana speaker make rule na wonyintuma ye wo kwan a ye fa so ye den eye say adwuma no edidi okika nyina say nye obi na bechusu we nyina no ye men no na ho save that granted. That is the point. But at the end of the day, parliament no kwa setna and a parliament no ye resolutions nipa wey ena eko ECOWAS. Say the panel so open so an hour open so a parliament decision. Enti mpene so a ye wo processes a ye de ye na mom se parliament na take decision se nipa we da ye de ko na nipa de din nka ho se chenchin ameko no you can imagine that say it doesn't matter. Let me tell you this. So that there will be host to program. Oba no management I take decisions and then host to program no rendi ne me host to. Afi time so ya rendi say ya ma wan host to dia ono o me host to. Are you getting the point? Say ya ma wan host to ono so o me host to.
Okay.
Then time so ya no na wo wasora betra say rendi say ono no ya ma wan host to abra management decision say don't come and host the program. Even though be kura yamba say wonye boni bia can you defy say don't me hu boni ama yenti no me ba betra say be host to. So the point is
what's a parliament and I take a decision parliament and a handful.
Is
it both
the whole
minority and the majority?
My sure said the parliament human working, especially on this. Ye the Leicester ba chamber na yabe announce say ECOWAS composition eni nipa we na eko. Mo amogitum monka wo a wonyintum resolution no that ya passive full resolution no
the free minority side and that is where I mean
exactly
be free ho na aba na majority so de omudin aba na parliament na vote on
let me tell you
na sanya sada majority in a decided the list of minority in the bana also for the purpose of education no
for the purpose of education ye ma both sides omunye nominations emfa emra.
Okay.
Nominations na eba no before I beba floor no discussions course we co business committee no mo akohia mo nomination enti e ho na minority wo nominees anase majority wo dia o dia ba no o mbetumi adwenwen ho se no we ewum so o dia ba but ye nsesa no enye ni sei na aba floor enti e bedu floor ho no e bedu floor na floor parliament plenary ye debate hu wie na ya hwe se list na ye de aba no ye gituma na ye nyintum eti committee betumi de aba majority betumi any nomination e bedru plenary ye tumi sesa bibia completely plenary anya ntum a enye adwuma enti de parliament e wo ho and he knows say the fact say committee to say the committees it na say appointment committee atna say interview ebia ye wura bafu boni appointment committee na agina tum say na adwuma so ani that is not the end. Ye the bad plenary ye betumi abo agu enti committees level in nominations odi ko nyina they are all proposals until it came to the floor. The question is minority no assuming say omode afanyodin and ekoe be buzasa afanyodin ba floor of the chamber na ama die ba ye no na afanyodin ni so e ye vote wo so gitum enti one nominate e de ko say deeper way na ye person nipa no ko committee no aye list na wi ye de ba nipa no din edi so ye de din foforo na ahye so aye maame Patricia Piaje ye be gitum wi ye ne maame Patricia je se oni enya de obekọ se omo ama afanyo but ya je atum awie enti e no makwan se deputy minority leader say onko a e wo se minority leader. No, that is why I say I have restrained myself from the commentaries.
Me kai say na enye deputy minority leader ne pempo. Because Honorable Patrick Boama and so sa ono so came up later. Ono so issue statement ka say onko. Inti eno so inti doesn't mean because indeed if the name were coming from the minority side at the end of the day we beka say menye we used to beka say menye
because want to be chairman the point is I mean main go details into what happened at the business committee or more but the point is you have to say tie me say more workshop dia tie dia making more workshop a moko but you producers na eko enye host na eko oti ase but workshop do ya mo ko no producer na there was oko no na host do si ono abeko ena managing the best say we enye host there there producers there in the first place ECOWAS say reserved for minority deputies.
Where in ECOWAS
convention?
No. It's convention in here parliament and not ECOWAS parliament.
No, let us.
It's a convention in here parliament. Parliament. So no. The example he's giving, and then you ask a very good question. It's our convention is investing.
Please.
You ask a very good question, sir. Say minority for the list are passing with the abana eben any na yawa.
No, Takashi argument. The point I'm building, I'm very sober. All the points we are building, they say, you are not looking at the bigger picture. They say. So, assuming, say, minority, no, Eddie, Dina Ako, say, we na ye pem. Assuming say it is even their right. But a bar floor no chamber no say there be. Then you are saying insisting say pen na ye pen. But when you see the issue is proposal we are continue we are looking at the discipline aspect of it, and let me tell you, parliament powers the authority and the dignity. It is a high court. Judge am ruling. Assuming the ruling now, you totally disagree. Why you so biased? Then you decide say violate the ruling of the court. That is the situation we are talking about here. We are not talking about the course behind the scenes. When at the end of the day, no.
Speaker.
Yes, speaker. It is when you speak a decision. Let us also be very clear. Say ECOWAS composition and the resolution of parliament.
I'm even talking about.
It is speak a decision.
The referral, no. Why not refer a Sahinama a.
Also referral there based on. Based on petition. Obina petition say, dear Yedeba parliament, a majority leader, and that. Applications dear yedeba parliament so munko ECOWAS no na minority leader din ka ho parliament ay resolution ay nipo munko ECOWAS parliament omuko duru ho no even though na ni din ka ho no okoho nti okoduru ho no de yesi ye nso ani in ye beso ani in ama eye ho enti a Google na animase international.
Eventually, almost in the
case, they say they make a workshop.
Eventually, almost where we in
I almost swear in, but on no, the said or no coin, no, and in Incahon, and you be the American, say, more workshop, more beco management, say, be a producer, more co workshop, in fantasy, Lisa, more co host men co. Na Mobeco could do honor, producer, no, echo. And na host no so wakwa koduru na ye hwese hwan na ye ka se omra magu UTV animu ase wo ho se mako create that confusion. So it is not about say hwan na nke wo so the fact say mako create that situation, then they look at say hwan na ye ka se onko rendi na ye ka se onko emfa ho no panyina wo ye. So the point is say parliament no decide say minority leader won't to menko na se minority leader no enyi ntuma de no so say say ono ade by force say media banya kasa mekoyi deputy minority leader so say onko no de kwan bia so meko. I mean, let us look at that is the context we are looking at it. Say resolution has been passed. That is why I said say I find it very difficult discussing this because of leadership and advice from speaker. But when impression is being created, said it is cynical and diabolical, meant to weaken the leadership. It being so say hands off after your market minority accuses speaker of backing plot and all this. So it is based on these publications. Now I may comment it. Otherwise I wouldn't have commented because based on that is why I don't want to go into detail. But the point we are making, they say Parliament resolution, Nipo Bunko represent the Parliament of Ghana, ECOWAS. Na minority leader didn't come. Okay. On what the Nipe ko and Parliament who say Kobasa, and let me tell you, say parliament na ye shemra e wo Ghana ha mu o fe semra na ye hye no obi a na pene so semra we ya hye no ye pepepe e-levy ba na obi a na gitum se e-levy e ya de papa VAT e bo obi a na gitum but the moment parliament enya ahye wie no upew umpew ubedi so enti as much as minority leader may not be happy, minority side may not be happy once the resolution is passed until say obe set aside that resolution no to me nka say media men respected that resolution, otherwise there will be chaos. Ye shemre bia or parliament obi abeka say only so ye kona ye say a statement time and obi sorry busa question o kan ozi obi all right say me busa. Parliament is based on rules and procedures and the dignity and the authority of parliament enema parliament no ejuma etumi koso nti obi a o de sa de no beto to fom bia no na say ye busa questions about it, and in any case referral to meet a committee and yes you are final guilty, the presumption of innocence is there. You've been referred to meet the committee to justify. So to say there if he has such a strong case why he went there, a committee anymore or be convince committee no, and committee no kwa 4 things na happen. Either say ye be acquitted wonye boni bia why boni a ye be reprimando ana say why boni a ye betumi a suspendo boni no mu edudu level bi e no kura tumi e lead to expulsion from parliament. So based on argument no, then definitely there will be acquittal or what strong case, strong reason why or the call into the mere referral no, I should say you shouldn't ruffle feathers, because for him and like-minded, they think is a very strong case. There is no justification for the referral. If there is no justification,
no, say a mere referral.
But as they are arguing, that is how they are arguing. Anyone or clarify situation. But what I'm saying is, let us respect the dignity, the authority, and the sanctity of Parliament as an institution.
That's it. Nana.
The conclusion, the omo Parliament na e koma wo ye speaker nka se me nka ho asem.
Hands off.
I say Nancy eyi bi ameko eyi friends military for omo eyi baako. Yes sir. Omo pinyini ba no munyina ho pre omo gidigije. Na mi je se na minim di eko. Ebi gina wa no ba ko se go na be yi na me say when I say uniform.
But when you go to Rome,
me say uniform. Baby I be gina yi. Me nim no kura me nim ni papa. Ti baby I be gina so de. Enye car babo me nko ade me gina ho me di me nkobo. Ti we de. Yes. In fact, me shede nim asem no mu ni si.
Na ina honorable together chichi mu.
Ni me mintie ni me kenkan ye. Ene die minim ye be bisansam fu kakra bi.
Okay.
Ni di kan. Am say your procedures our Parliament House. The Ghana of Parliament no our the procedures or the it just me you know. I say your conventions our Parliament over the years omo ya appoint you to external bodies mostly enye convention minimum making kind you know enye the figureheads no as majority leader and minority leader enye the omo mostly ni ehun ni say deputy leaders.
No, I'm just asking so that I can also read. Okay, what for library? Because there's no convention that is spelled out in any book.
Let me clarify. The entire say.
So let me know where you read from.
All the majority leader, minority leader, the leadership no call external member. All the omuko external parliamentar. That time no Parliament of Ghana and so ye jumanti. Ebema leadership no.
The reason being, sir, mostly no, leadership no, majority minority no. Yeah, so much responsibilities. Ghana's parliament. What you say? In the external ones, no, deputies. The worst case scenario, let me say, almost say deputy whip, say chief whip, yeah.
But Nana Mami, let's just say, maybe anyone of my AC leadership ne quite say, omunti me nkwana.
Say, and I make us the man kind say a conventional, almost say a war no, dear me me. When I Google cry a beba ubehu. Say, you translate Google say, how does Ghana's parliament appoint members to external bodies, ECOWAS parliament?
Oh, yes, the convention.
Mostly in the and it is true. Say, akwenye bi beda ho saa. Eya ekubata no ekushia, majority minority no mushia. Na wo mu di edin ababa, just like they do for their select committees. Wo di edin ba. But when it goes for further approval, na say leadership tenase, na omo objections to certain names, even in select committees.
Yes.
They objected. And they give reasons for objecting those particular names.
Which leadership?
Oh, business committee.
The business committee. Yeah.
Parliamentary leadership.
Yes.
Make us say some minority.
So are you saying it's a committees and
majorities Yomudimba?
It is subject for
aside the ones who say be a convention, there was say majority leader, a co-chair and answer or chair to say appointments committee. Debiano, a first deputy speaker, and a chair,
yes.
You know, and the etaho.
Yes.
What's he saying?
Other committees, majority in the side.
Minority.
Public accounts, a minority.
Environment,
government assurance, a friend is a minority.
Environment.
The ones that a between a binary bano. Senebia enkoye to say.
Parliament Ghana,
oh, Nana.
Yes,
unit committee can contest CBO.
Me a deputy general secretary.
Any by appointment.
No problem. Kodibi
by appointment.
Kodibi.
No,
deputy general secretary. Constituency kitwa we are Kodibi. Me a the whole Ghana.
Now Akatia close 276 constituency. 276.
But we come out
over the weekend or so about constituency.
Sorry, Deputy GS.
Oh, it's as some Americans said. They say first deputy speaker DC established public accounts committee minority anything the membership of those committees apart from those are established it is subject to SAR approval. It is a members our objections more or me aka what you say dear ye nim no abna dear na kobaya yewura afenyo woko ECOWAS abra na edin a work Ghana's parliament a different name that is subject to investigations. I will see you finding out. And yen kan hu say enye ne pe ana MPB pe and or the ECOWAS parliament. You are going to represent the parliament of Ghana.
Yes.
You are not going there as a MPP parliamentarian, majority parliamentarian and minority parliamentarian. No. You are representing the parliament of Ghana. What you say? At the end of the day, if the Parliament of Ghana disapproves you representing them,
and Nana to add to that, or more back Parliament signed through letter say delegation you don't just get up and go to ECOWAS Parliament. You go there with near your local roadside your friend will say accreditation. When you na ma to me sebra inti wokoro Ghana's parliament echro krata edi kind de konie de copy about because ECOWAS parliament ni yenim Ghana.
Is he no more or no longer a deputy speaker, third speaker, right? On that so nya na so that so ye.
Or that's so yeah.
or representing Ghana. Say Ghana e to me free no so a. Won't mean konko yes our third deputy speaker now working
na when you about clarification back on
they also who say of course
Parliament
2024 elections
any Ghana de no nyina nye the same time be to aba no
yes ye to aba no 2024
Parliament be the ninth Parliament by as I say ye di new reps ko ti mo am wo ho old no
mo expire
and then am be thinking ye to aba 2024 no e no lose aba na enka wo be go say we third deputy speaker Debbie enka wonko enti me de me mwana tan sesia ni si ye potin no you rap gbabi o ma ye hu okay say ye de ye letter ye mu bia intercept kire say na ni din ka listen no e me say Zenato din ka omom ko ye no ho is it Zenato from omo ye be ye omo din baba
ba two parliament ye ECOWAS and AU because the chief whips no normally omo head AU
good
and a deputy
minority ECOWAS. So you see that there is always a procedure. Wherever it fell off, I will see you go. But there is also an internal politics that is being played that people do not want to talk about. Ebi ne me ame mame part. Omo de ye no. Ebi a ono want me nka. MP before now as one. But the powers that be, that is see, there is internal politics being played
within the
minority.
Okay.
Okay. Nobody, if certain hands are not manipulating, would say a man opportunity to go and serve ECOWAS. But there are internal politics are a play. I mean, you are Patrick Boama, fine, excellent gentleman. When you're paid, no, because won't go.
So, no, my reasons.
Reasons, man.
So, they're just going to sit there, participating in anything to be dormant.
What kind of what kind of CV so keke
say.
Oh, yeah. I mean, what I say? Let us give Parliament the opportunity. Na omombra mekanchere di nti potia ekosie. Ebi ntinkanya onwanwa. See ekoti say na ECOWAS for so omonsu ani in we see be so in. What is abanta ni bida? It means something went wrong somewhere. They should just come and brief Ghana. And I agree with the school of thought say whatever that happened in the ECOWAS Parliament now at the Ebe Swenu Yen Swenu it was an embarrassment to Ghana, not to Afenyo Markins or to the minority or to the majority. It was an embarrassment to Ghana. It happened as if say what you say. In order not to, before I mean Ebenka Brofubia you Parliament bet Shehaniem was woman. Speaker, with the Wadaruma committee no. Lanka or Mama eats him near Koba eats here. You want to say, but in conclusion, when you are given an opportunity to serve your country, you do it in all honesty, patriotism. You do it in humility. May you sure say, history and some level of personality play be akoso Parliament honomwa ebema ya bekase we kura na akoso kura na yentwe nko committee enu HSC bibisha ho e wo so mani pi nyina yehu abna kopim sesa ade ne beba ne de ye de nim se conventions ya wo hono na the former parliamentarian ni MP omo afi ho matena ho no munim ne ekọ so so ma no enko baako na me ne wo
yo mate nana me da se
mame ke amane Zanato omo no Pan-African
Parliament. Okay.
Yes.
Mame ke kai messages no be na Rooney Ede about or say MPP guys talk like they didn't see what they did Okay, into no ya woody na woody abana dear come on dear menka Sheriff. So good morning. You people should not use our education system for politics, but you people do invite politicians to talk about mame a national issue. Into as I say you come wasem. And so MPP never again we say Rooney dear no Sasna Mubarak and so the other MPPs are so hypocrite. Okay, we a Bosheba is it amnesty? Okay, also go Suzongo. The NDC as a political party always deceive Ghanaians because they use lies and propaganda to win elections. When that's why they can't fulfill their campaign promise, and Ghanaians should be vigilant about them. Okay, what they no MPP will come in 2028. We say a annex, and so dear no and abuaje dear na dear banti annex say no vote for MPP again. We say a binoma drenchira wo mo dear ba mensa Majid and or day about say or the film Bichim or see a friend Bichim Toronto. My regards to the hard-working managing director of Prisia, okay, Sankofa Gold Mines, Honorable Alhaji Ishak. Okay, we can't blame the current government for student failure. It's okay. The NDC has been in power for less than a year. So what magic could they do? Okay, they have performed within 6 months for almost all the students to pass. The results still reflect the previous government. Okay, previous government input in education. This year's investigations were strict. Okay. No, say investigators. That's the during the examination were very strict, so the students couldn't, do the usual thing. Honorable, so we shouldn't blame the government. Okay, the hypocrisy of current MPP is very, very legendary. We say Kwejo Edia Wode Abba Enono. His Royal Majesty Otumfo Osei Tutu the second Sabri Asante Hene and the Ghanaian Times Eddie Abba Asante Hene resumes Boko conflict mediation at Menchia Palace today for lasting peace. Honorable Stugard, Misha said ye free honum.
Minia Yenim Boko sensem and said they affected your national security. It is very important, say politicians, you be more free, and some numna yenya traditional solutions to the issues rather than political solutions. And Otumfo has done it before. Yenyina said peace issues were yanamo and sensemo. I'm very confident, say, giving free hand, he will be able to solve the Boko and Sensem. Until you entirely now, yen refrain from inflammatory statements. There be a nim 2 steps. Na yaba actually 3 steps. No, I think say ye jai na yamananum etwatwa adwene asunbia ye hwehwe no Boko no ibenya because say asungwe ni one part of Ghana, it affects every part of this country. Na uhwe Boko nsensem the violent incidents are a linky somewhere in Kumasi, some in Accra, Shamana. Say the case is not a local case. Boko asungwe na anyhono. It is very important as Kenyans. Say you're committed to this peace making process, and with Otumfo, say why that bound there, Sana Boko dear also obituary. So it is a good news. Say mediation asanya resume after period a sign kakrano. Very happy to see the process is being taken forward. Let us all support it.
Okay. Honorable, obisi mimbisa question. We say Shola Junior Thompson. Please kindly ask the MPP rep, that's Honorable Nati, if what is proposed to the plenary is sacrosanct, why do they propose amendment when issues are brought to the House of Approval for approval? When Business Committee presents report on business for the ensuring week, members propose inclusion before adoption. This tells that the final authority is the plenary and not caucus of individual. Oh, okay.
Yeah. Abra, the question that is asking is different from business statement. The leader of the house, Ediba. The leader of the house, Friday Biano, after ya bompa a vote of proceedings, no aba. Say, Nyami Aduma, na what you eba simi, ye be A, B, C, and D. Members of Parliament bring their input to say, oh, my final question be an urgent question. I'm expecting this person to come and answer. That one is different.
Okay.
This one, okay, the standing orders now, or say, maybe or say chairpersons of either a committee or a caucus, or say it means that a person appointed.
No, this is not a committee, a delegation. This doesn't apply. Let's be very honest. It doesn't apply. A delegation.
So let me finish. Let me finish. Or say a person appointed by the House or the relevant caucus of the friend is saying of proceeding over the business of committee or the House or the caucus of the party. Like if I say, Uko Parliament is here, your minority caucus, your friend is saying majority caucus. The caucus leadership no, or say the chairperson no, say Mimi appoint, the caucus no appointed, then he becomes the chairperson of the caucus. In this case, after the no, more acts that say committees in area, the standing committee, whatever committee. This one is a delegation to ECOWAS Parliament.
Yeah.
No. You ask the minority to bring a nominee. You ask the majority to also bring. Because I've spoken to some of them. It was a famous name of the Koye. And the leadership, the majority force Dabi, Yengi a famous few on a fire friend is Patricia Enko. And Patricia, even when you got the information, wrote to speaker. I am not interested.
No.
But I listen to her interview.
This is pure representation. After passing the resolution, passing resolution, the night and ajo and the cultural. So the resolution had already been passed. And yet before passing the resolution,
are you a member of the business committee?
No, it came to the floor. I was there in the chamber.
No, the floor is don't use the floor as a way because it's a plan that you are trying to use.
I've said because of speaker advice, members of my details.
But
ECOWAS or co-ECOWAS Parliament.
It's not the same process yet.
No, he went there when he was deputy to Chairman Sabonsu. I don't know Chairman Sabonsu. No, deputies in ECO. When he was deputy, he was the actual leader. Who deputy in Kwa was there be me and Messiah. In front of the committee level, no, say there be. Who to be called deputy in Nebeko. Yeah, the lesson about floor would be so. Change house still obeko. I mean,
okay, your Martin Pacho Boko.
So, Abra,
Tiboko conflict na no canon ekuwi.
Obi bisa question.
No, me read message man now.
Hey, Masa.
No, you fair. Granted said, "Kwan amofa so yi no kra." Say, "Una we yi one." Parliament decided, and when
Parliament cannot decide for minority. Majority cannot decide for minority.
As a former member of Parliament,
I'm saying it's a majority members of Parliament cannot decide who represent the minority on a committee or who
when it comes to plenary and your minority, majority, you can make all your proposals.
No any imagination.
Oh no.
No any agenda against opinion.
You are former member of Parliament.
No any agenda by the majority because he has been a tone of the flesh for you. So let's try to find a way of crippling him. Yeah, he's a very strong person. You cannot. Speaker and majority cannot intimidate a Afenyo market and a minority in Parliament.
But do you see
you
that
cannot.
To be an
yes, that's exactly what we would want to do. Did you read your friend say what is the name? Ayariga, when he was making a statement on the floor, okay, the kind of things that he was saying. So you can see, say, it's an agenda. And I'm saying, say, you know what?
They're not crying.
Oh, Nana Mamma.
It's an honor your host. When he says, oh, you're dragging Afenyo to your friend, is saying, privilege committee. Also, Afenyo, do. He's a minority leader. He has every right to take a also, he's doing too much.
Now, Ghana has even said he's doing too much.
For me, I think
the embarrassment. Look at the embarrassment. The vetting of the Chief Justice.
Look at you. So he has no right. He has no. He's saying, Chief Justice debating, vetting. Or say, for now, your position is in dispute. And for me, I think the A, B, C, and D because they are in court.
Which court? Which position was
it? Is the former Chief Justice not proceeding the case? What are you talking about? No amount of an agenda against Afenyo will work. I'm telling you. No any agenda will work.
Nobody is intimidated by these things.
But you can't intimidate him. No. You cannot intimidate him.
Intimidation.
You cannot intimidate him.
Nobody
can intimidate him.
Okay.
Nobody can intimidate him. Because if we can be intimidated, then I can come and
my limitation. Yes, I have limited myself because of speakers. But that also doesn't allow you. That you want to and I mean, I wouldn't also allow you to mislead. I wouldn't allow you to mislead.
There is no exposed person.
No, but that is really on live TV. We all
you are misleading.
But it will be in the interest of all of us for him to give us the details.
No.
What are you talking about?
No, but speak to the issue.
Speak to the issue.
And you said the proper testimony, I'm responding. But I still stand by it. Say nobody can intimidate Afenyo Mark in a minority in Parliament. They have their right system. Master, if you are talking about it, you are part of it. You have been part of it. You have been a beneficiary to the government for 8 years. Today you are what you are because of MPP.
No, that one.
You are what you are because of MPP.
Enkasa. Now come on ferry. Now two shame Enkasa say one ferry. So I am what I am surprised that honorable being a former member of procedures and dignity and authority of
Stop heckling him.
I'm not heckling. Talk about UP. You have never talked about UP before. You always talk about NDC.
Maybe Kankura say Tuesday 16. Wednesday 17.
Invite you come in from Ambium. Mamimfa Akonya Wensune Mbo Otumfo Abaso for a very good work that he's doing for this country. I pray and hope say nyamebe man nyenche na nyansa odi adom na odi bua oman Ghana no obeko so eden obo. You see, this Boko issue, back and forth and how things are going, I agree with Stuga when he says amanyofo enyi omuhu eden enfim. I will say without any apology to anybody, say most of the things are esi ewo oman mu no amanyofo are part and parcel of it for the benefits of the party that or dom. So if me were MPP na say ebia bibia NDC for a year say me bo ma baso no because of my political interest in Tino, I won't do it. Say NDC so e wa ben mu a say MPP ye bibia na enisu e de amanyo se ne efum. That is why sometimes
personalizing a kakra. Once the way we see kasano, so you a politician. Because amanyofo a obi tinje ohun na chika say yen amanyofo.
Oh, na say me amanyofo.
Enti fa ho count ye no say.
Oh, na say but I've been saying this all the time. Yen amanyofo say peace your otumfo nyina. The otumfo nyina. Say yen amanyofo ye yin ehu afiri mu a, I can tell you say there will be peace in everywhere in this country. That is why they be always caution say nyama bi wo ho aye ya ye di amanyo sem sem no e affect yen as a country. And one is about galamsey and nyama ye. One is about education, one is about health. Enyeme esan say yes to gadinti ese me twini sign. Enyeme esan say abranti ese me yes. I am just hoping and believing say and now otumfo e share mediation na ase e wo manhia yi. Both parties are will be listening to him. Because look, we have been told the amount of money government spent for the security for. I don't believe what sometimes you also hear say, oh, sometimes it be a security for because so you know I don't believe that. Because so we share na okoyesa maybe okokwa na wo lose life for. So I want to appeal to yenyanuma omu free boko, especially from both parties. They say if they have anything, they should rather channel it to Otumfo to bring peace in Boko, because ene ne si wo Boko 3, 4, 5 months ago, enye MPP 4 and NDC 4 pen who kan you innocent people and so who kan ye obi a sebi only track on the economy nan but esan ebimu interesting tino na ase bibia ye we no na ye hwe other places are yes smelly a similar chieftaincy issues, and this one goes to the Minister for Local Government and Chieftaincy. So as a matter of urgency, where we have seen and have identified, your friend is saying chieftaincy issues are emfa asunji embano. As a matter of urgency, we should look at it. Then I know me who say see kwewu ahimfo ebe who a friend is saying president on some happens in kwewu. Some of these things no, we need as early as possible. Send be ya anti-jano. Yehua said to me then, yes, so no. It is my prayer. Say, and then Otumfo mediation, it will be very peaceful. That at the end of the day, there will be peace in Boko. Wayebida. And I hope and I believe that this time around too, he will do it for the benefit of Mother Ghana and for the benefit of all of us. Ebia Obefu say, Utinkanaha. Only your friend is saying Obibia or Boko into the Besibiano and found, but there are things that they omudia ewo Boko say Ntokwano wohoa, you won't get those things and you also be affected. So I will wish him all the best. But just to conclude with it, advise politicians. Me advise me politicians. Ye nyina say yen twi yen ho enfree Boko insensem enye Boko pe but all other places ye di yen ho for amanyo sem your friends say ahinsem. They say no ade amehu say ade ba kuzo amehu say onyan free your friend is saying politics no na okodi hene.
Ade hin for na politics mo.
Say they be say they ohinu akoye your friend is saying
into we politics aboko ko hene na.
Me
Se kunya wo fie na se kunya ato de a adenti na wontumi nje
ebebe na aba antokwan kitin esi owe ofri efe oye naba oye jaba oye de ni be wo eba ware onka ho ene kofa ha na di ntokwa aba. So if unfri ho a enko ben ho untumi spell a menchro okay unfri e friend is saying ukum kan de infa boma bo unfri boma me e den ko pre boma hene ho se mi wo hene bi wan se mi ko pre ho a e se mi ko ningo ana mi ko pampam na mi ko pre ho.
And they 100% agree with you on that.
And that will bring peace, a change, your friend is saying. And those who are also rightful people, I say, you didn't question this, when you say, ebe mom. My uncle this ikechi, my uncle DBH say, obi or deserve no, let that come from.
Okay, that's
if you're very trained now, send or soon way, no, I say, they're looking at Nanea.
I hear fat,
and so into my one frapper.
Na so kwad all this idea na so awonje de yeke onje ai
so bi yo over na asase bi ani on ko beji
ame papa ya hini o ame papa ya esumye ni fa hini na me ma me sofie akunya wo papa ti bi di money
say na dia
but a retirement package Asemwa yakofa to pronusi. Otumfo ne beda na se. Me say maybe make assembly e wo me write up bi me say arrange personalities e wo Ghana ha omoye mukra officer was here recognized without any malice. If a president, if a vice, if a speaker of parliament, if a chief justice, officer, you said the boon and utmost recognition across the world as a man, the office and at the stool of a 2-4. No two ways about it. Emra Asemno president ekas wo de ahye otumfo nsa se on CC manono me me depa efise oye one person na kunya otiso no ankasa otumfo no ye one person across the length and breadth of this country no obi adibu ani ni di emano na yenim so se ne eda no wo de beto ho anya hwe kra no waye bia ma yehu na wohwe animunyam ani sani akunya no wapege na kodu na de bia no won aka edibu ani ni di ma no nti unlike say bia some no court and I say president bia free and vice bia free woman, the level of respect, the level of recognition omo de be ma no very high. They to be no ebema abotoyem bi aba if we the anyamanyofo na afre won anyamanyofo e na ayese won be hia na won be siesie nti sa ebu ni di no eso ebepata ho mekai video bi a eba abontin time na wo dagbon de no a wo ka kiro mo ze mo na neti ha anka mo nya de mu yi ti wo di bu be mam na wo hwe wo ka o kasa wie na hwe adwubrewa eba dem ho na ti mo se tumi bi akasa me sure say nenka ya manyu ni bi neti ho no kasa mbona so come feel cry but that is the level of his tool, that is the level of his kinmanship, that is the level tumi echo nti omo a ya frɛ won so ne yebesrɛ won sɛ eye Ghana ene e kan wazam yo woni be ye ni be biako eye haya ye man mu aya ya de ani wo mo na nsi wanchi bi ba ya wo mu eko your friends in Cote d'Ivoire na Ivoire no mo goyi wo mo koye wo mo hu se da bi e honye de be se wo nsa echi ebe ya odesia ne ntise wo nsa yem what you say na se na mo preso mo beba what you say nti bokofo ne mo matwe se omo be nya santiasie ne hu se bebia anya de se wukuru mu a with that at the back of their minds. I think say ebema otumfo so edwuma no ai iza ma na wo mahunu say entokwa no ni o hyasie bia ekọ no oni akro no onti kro mu bi o ena sa kro no so ebo anase eto a oni akro bia no wabọ ni dwa wo ba say we si na yi bi won kran na kumasi bia na tamale bi obekọ akohye ho wa wudi dwa wo boko wa wo ye tournament toneton wo wa wo maku school wa wo nye sika mfo mu ma school akesia e wo kru fufuro so nye sika nko hand dan fufuro wo na wo be kire wo and any town or village a omo fuel conflict near there at the end of the day we say that village na empty what you say development bia ankoso hwe nkoso wo kru mo e wo so mo di o mani to sa nyoma ni nyina hwe ye won konfo bi wo hono ma dia conflict entrepreneurs ono ne die ne se entokwa beba hono nya ni sika sure hono be nyoma bo be ye den hono ta chese dia conflict entrepreneurs omo de omo business ne se nti na me bi na me ka me wie ye no me penyini bi a ye cause bi ono bi nya problem de me ka ne se security and peace consultants o metwa ye ho nyina ese no here ka cho say peace ne eba na onya ni sika dabi conflict ne ba ene ye be frɛ no sɛ won koye adwuma ne yentwia ne ka inti no kura na da hokra won tworo nhyem na conflict no ya resolve what you say. But when you have somebody who have no interest in the area, I mean, ne die ne sɛ asundwe beba na kuro no ayeyi leading the course now. Let's just say things will go well. Okay. Then we should give Otumfo all our support. Okay. Because oye nipa baako. What you say? So when you your supporter, okay. And from today, no, I was a man phone jai kasa didi security consultant already. As some no cry, yen tina simbi yen cry. People are already throwing some elements of doubt. What you say? All those social media things would have to stop.
Issue, no.
So, bet me, I want to mean, a democracy different from Mekroma Kabida, different from the a sea or Dagbono, Dagbon, Makabida. Dagbon for no. I mean, some me come here, I have gotten as the Munuza. We need to look at it. Now, your man of sad needed support. Now, on fan resolve because, because school Tamale secondary. No more Bapa, Mia, said near a gashit, Gary Nishito. Open Jane Guswaji, so could be free Boko Daba. Jane Cassia Pana. And you see, because they were closer to Uze Hoya Boda, no more Modi Barrow. Come on, Fufu. What you say? And sign your money in an affected business.
Yeah.
It's your best.
Okay.
Pemsosu or Yamaye or Yamagana. You best sing your Mempayamano. Now, one man was saying, the any young son I would hear. So the be resolved, you know. Now, say, or you we are. Now, yeah, in fact, Metnasiana Miche troubles are, I say, ye economic problem, Mensiani Akuyo. Ono ane be yeko samaye yenya sports problem a ne akwa akwa ho ba akofo yenya conflict a ne asa akwa akofre no meti ho na me mabrama no nso ebe nde nana omwae ye mfewie
penindi yedin
medase pa painful we the 1 minute here wrap up na your service be on
abena me last week
honorable come back to you
that be menko zasem no so honorable say na no uko constituency weekend they mean very bad news from Brickman West na so nim say Ghana ha in terms of tomato production Brickman West among the top 3 one day trucks about 35 it to me too free.
That's how crowd factory no.
Yeah, the past 1 week trucks are echo tomato from farm gate they buy Kumasi ne Accra no. Na omuntu menkoya tomatoes pro farm for whatever reason enti ye besre say trucks no the money betch ho and prices and also abafom. In fact, that is why I'm very happy. Say President through the minister announced said they are looking at options of building even cold stores or strategic locations across the country. Okay. Because tomato for more biggest challenge. Say a brand one TM free duano so be produce so. Oten and ne na omo amefa amfa market center. Ebe say wadakanum and the good people of Brickman West are suffering in the last 1 week. And we are trying to facilitate access to market for them. How to get market for them?
What do you know they can know?
30 seconds of his 1 minute. I know 30 seconds. Okay. The money we are
okay.
Say you know for your inch yemwa na akuafo no and I want to tell them say yenso yeguso a yetutu anamo bebre say ye be evacuate tomatoes no nyina aba market na menim say President Mahama Wohui say ye share strategic locations a ye be build cool stores na say they be ya ye tomato no ye go in large quantities. In fact,
no
5,000 people.
Miss all time now.
5,000. The last count 5,017 are directly involved. And the lifeblood of your constituency, no.
Okay.
And we have to do everything to support them.
Mate, me that's honorable Nate. 1 minute, Mr.
To just add to the honorable Kano. Say Oko constituency na oba. What on toast no be so about so you won't cry.
Because Farmers Day me ba me bro fresh.
Farmers Day ho.
Debbie, as a member of Parliament, I will be in my district. I am a member of fresh Brecum West tomatoes.
But I'm not so benefit.
The coolest record.
The America this is a passionate appeal to President John Mahama and the Minister for Interior.
Okay.
In respect, I say elections no. President Mahama a promise here say oba all election violent cases obehwe my heading ya investigate. Emma no catch IGP, former IGP to investigate it. But CNA ye TBBI mesre because some of the people are who can in from 2024 elections no Ushe Ebomo state in which they find themselves are. Some lost their lives. You look at the family. Some also were injured. If you look at them,
but you know, Interior Minister Bakasafa, Momoka, so more.
It's a press statement, Minister Ebeye.
And who person
because I have had opportunity to talk to at least 2 people that are involved.
Okay.
And I can tell you that making this passionate. I know Muntaka very well. At least for my 4 years in Parliament with him, I know how strict and our objectives and there are some of the issues nuclear all kind of crano. Issues are man with the majority because he called a spade
within
a spade.
Yeah.
But I hope
you'll be able to limited to 2024. Maybe so.
Maybe from 2020 up to 2024.
I was well gone.
No, it doesn't matter.
Okay. Since honorable Nate,
I don't have a problem.
Victims.
I mean, say in the respect to tomatoes, Nana, Minya Bema, Kano. I'm say Wadi Africa.
Yeah.
I'm say Hona,
yeah.
Na through Iral and Shamantin.
Great
transformation.
Great transformation.
I'm say honorable Near being say Wadi Africa. We supported them in becoming, but problem are food crops no. Inyane say, yeah, one more the tracks no kotono. One so a diabolic because of your business. Into said the tracks in Mahui was a man farmer no also or forcing a table.
Can you believe, say, lean season box here 5,000?
Say,
about 300. Now weekend or moose say, about 300.
Or person ton 100.
300 cities.
Yes.
300 box at that car.
Say, me back constituency, I may be. And son, I mean, do be chimney, your machine, be or come on. Bucket,
300
bucket,
I told the 5,000.
Bucket, bucket in getting 50 cities. What you say? A dear, I was say a bank. Okay, it meets nothing. Now you create. Yeah, you create market. Emma, farmers. Because even with corn, and then as if we or more talk acquire and sunny, I didn't one more time. Farmers know who chill one more.
I saw even a video of beans.
There was one place cold houses Adiana buying cano. In fact, even before Alan free office as trade minister. Now, of course. Now, great transformational planner. It was part of the mechanization of agriculture, so that we are able to sustain harvest, even into the lean season. But in wrapping up, 16th Tuesday, 16th December to Wednesday, 17th December. Yeah, the BBF African Summit 2025.
Oh, so the other time we mentioned.
Okay, yo. Iral and Nelly charge, building a new Africa, and one of the topics I be treaty, and it's whether or not to say the United States of Africa, no, a myth and a reality.
Okay.
And this is also going to help because after AFCFTA say you know you criticize one-stop market, no, what is the reality?
Okay.
What you say?
They
can't. But was a new one cough for me ain't me. But yeah.
16, 17.
Oh, Kempinski.
Okay.
Parliamentarians from states.
Obi to me a banner.
Oh, Obi you register call a year register your friends and www.africansummit2025.com. A year free registration. African heads of states. Oh, register no. Okay. African states heads me back ministers of trade in as if for TMPs no.
And they are facilitating me participate.
Opinion or then I know AC a Nana Yao Sapo, Deputy General Secretary, United Party.
Now then I'm post. We do me post no
one national character.
So ever Honorable Ebenezer Gilbert Nate,
no constituency MP.
Emma Blekuma Central
constituency.
Honorable Dixon Dia MP Brekum West. Make friend no Honorable Stuttgart and an
deputy appointed general secretary.
For me that must say why someone be enkomo me say me ye din ma mo ye din ma men so na me ndi enkomo your birthday ebusa for me de to manim say birthday ni bi wo ho no me say me te e di free ho no nti me sremo a mo ma me nhwehwe na mentin free ho no mo tew ansa na ya sorry so birthday ye free. Happy birthday to Beth Toto, CEO of Miss Neat Beauty Salon and School at Adekye Market, opposite Star Oil. May the good Lord protect and bless you from your students and workers. And then from Ike of UTV, happy birthday. Nyame won shower na wanya ukesiye. So happy birthday to Dad, Mr. Ejaben Buampong. Thank you for being a shoulder we can always lean on, no matter what. We love you so much. Happy birthday, Dad. We say Kachest, St. Paul's Catholic Church, Asante Asokore. Okay, from his son, that is your son, Yao Adumakon and siblings. Happy birthday. Nyame won show. Na onye wo kese pa. Happy 80th birthday to Mr. Matthew Kwame Nkrumah from Rosemary and Michael and the entire Methodist members in Düsseldorf, Germany. Enti baby bia Mr. Matthew Kwame Nkrumah will be your 80 years into ebusie nyina so mo happy birthday. And then Mrs. Amasapon kuma Jessie say ono so ma happy birthday. Nyame won sha no nyo kese mame fa sedapa emma Dijem clothing Dijem na asematade na said de nana ya esi come for me no kwade me kwade agime senti Dijem me da se papa nyame won sha no nyo kese busafo nyina mba yi na mo se me hwa yefe ai fa wife de bra na me de be ma no no wapam so de amon e say ade a eni kapa ne say growing up na ubehu sofo bi ewunim no na ni impactor onya e society ne so no ye very great na waye nyamesemo more than 3 decades. We say adia eso eni papa na eni jesem ne say otibi edi sofo a masabre okọ na homegye mu enti we say retirement service ye ede ama Reverend Dr. and Mrs. Yeboa Esiama dodo na obepi modom ebomade ye frɛ no Yosef Moses enti Reverend Dr. and Mrs. Yeboa Esiama sabre wokɔ ahomegye mu wo fie pre town park honoma na bɛkɔ so opposite Catholic University Road Junction honoma 9 a.m. sharp and because we say Assemblies of God, Paradise Assemblies of God, we say fear pray a honomo ena ebekoso into the message of force wouldn't Reverend Dr. Moses now when your impact was so we share him from cra Miss Obomodena baby so chi ankodwa na nwomako into wa went to me anko ama woman so and kokasa. He's a great man of God, papa, and I was so happy to meet him last Saturday. Obama Yamin Shan said me me who no sa pepe and what's here Yamini pa Yamin Shaw no your kesi pa what's it na ye mu bi die ye ni mfaso a yenya ewo wo so pa nyame nkoso anya okese na woku ahomejim nyame nkoso mfa wonsan enye ejuma kese pa nti nyame admo the 13th of December ewo fie pre the town park honoma opposite Catholic University road junction honoma hona ebe ko sentiment safro bibia ye mrahye no sese nyame adomo china Adekye Nsroma wo homo ne yeso biso mi yimpa ye ma wo se nyame tutu wana mo sisi ye ne ya hyebosumi yi ahyase yi mu no nyame mo ani so de hu nyina ma wo ba mu mo wai enkase from January ba de si woni so no mam nyame se kesima kra na obey senchene. He will turn things around for you. Inti ma wabemu emu nyame nim ne mapa ema wo pa. Inti asedan koma the entire cruise we chijina pa amodi abome nyame nhamo pa da the sacrifices. I appreciate it so much. Samson na wa wo fie ne baby bia wo a wo hwe so aseda kese pa eye wo dodun fo hu mo body o chandom ya Adekye Nsroma wo hono mama midinde abenachi bo achime na mbeso mo ne sawi dia makra. Thank you.